I've discovered how to make the biggest academic comeback of your life. And in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to share exactly how you can do it in 7 simple steps. Let me start by telling you about Ryan, who completely wasted an entire year. He didn't study, didn't care, and as the final exams approached, everything started falling apart. His parents were furious, his friends mocked him, and even he couldn't deny it anymore. He had messed up. People around him didn't hold back. "You've ruined your future. You're never going to be anyone in life," they said. And honestly, he believed them. But instead of giving in to the failure everyone expected, he made a decision. He followed this simple 7-step plan, and when the results came in, those same people who doubted him couldn't say a word. And now I'm going to show you exactly how he did it so you can prove everyone wrong too. Let's get started. 1. Reset your mind. First, you are not a failure and you cannot accept that label. Everyone messes up, even the smartest person in your class. The difference is they learn from it, and you're busy wallowing in self-pity like an idiot. But here's the truth. If you don't figure out where you're screwing up, there's no way in hell you can fix it. So grab a piece of paper and break it down. What went wrong, why it went wrong, and how you're going to fix it. Write it all down. Every mess up, every missed assignment, every bad test grade. Now be brutally honest about the cause. Why did this happen? Look for patterns, you idiot. Are you always waiting until the last minute to study? Do you zone out in class because you're exhausted from staying up late? Once you spot the root cause, it's time to create an action plan. For every mistake, write down one concrete step you'll take to fix it. Example, I bombed my math test because I procrastinated scrolling TikTok. Great. Now your action plan could be, I'll study 30 minutes every day on this subject until I've nailed it, and I'll use apps to block social media during that time to stay focused. But just knowing your mistakes isn't enough. You need a reason to fix them, or you'll stay in the same pathetic cycle like a headless chicken. Ask yourself, why do you want to improve? Is it to get into the college of your dreams, to prove everyone wrong who thinks you're not capable? Write that reason down, make it crystal clear, and put it somewhere you'll see it every day. That reason is your fuel, the thing that keeps you charging forward when everything gets tough. Without it, all the plans and realizations in the world mean nothing, genius. 2. Remember the tunnel law. Imagine you're stuck in a tunnel. It's dark, it's narrow, and the only thing that matters is getting to the other side. The tunnel is your life right now, and distractions are just roadblocks keeping you from getting out. That's the mindset you need to adopt if you want to accomplish anything worthwhile. Everyone has the life they chose. If your life sucks right now, guess what? It's because of the choices you've made, you idiot. And if you keep making the same dumb decisions, nothing is going to change. So stop wasting time on things that don't matter, hanging out with friends, binging Netflix, or scrolling through your phone like a clueless zombie. None of that will help you reach your goals. If you want better, you have to do better. Set fixed times for leisure, but only after you've earned it by completing your tasks. You idiot! Tell your friends, not now, I've got work to do, and stick to it. The life you're living is the result of your actions, or lack of them. 3. Do the hard stuff first. Let's be real. You probably start your day with the easiest, dumbest tasks just so you can pat yourself on the back and say, look, I'm being productive. Guess what? You're not. By the time you get to the real work, your brain is mush. Your motivation is dead, and the hard stuff either gets half-assed or ignored completely. Brian Tracy calls it your frog, that ugly, annoying, difficult task you've been dodging like a coward. If your energy and focus are at their best in the morning, grab that frog, choke it down, and get it over with. Once that frog's gone, reward yourself. Watch a hilarious video, grab some snacks or coffee, or blast your favorite music. The relief is instant. You'll crush the mental weight of, I still need to do this, and spend the rest of your day coasting like a champ. 4. Use the 80-20 rule. Let's face it, you're probably wasting hours on things that barely move the needle. You sit there highlighting textbooks, rewriting notes, and pretending it's productive, but it's not. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, says that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your effort. So dig into old exams, figure out which topics or questions show up the most, and spend your energy mastering those, you idiot! Next, tackle your weak spots, because you're probably ignoring them like a lazy coward. You're bad at math, but great at history? Stop reviewing what you already know to feel good about yourself and double down on algebra or whatever's killing your grades. Don't waste your time polishing what's already shiny. Fix the broken parts, you idiot. 5. Find your perfect study method. Listen up, if you're sitting there wondering why studying feels like banging your head against a wall, it's because you're using the wrong techniques, genius. Not every method works for everyone, and just copying what the smart kid does isn't going to magically fix your mess. Some people learn by seeing, others by listening, and some by actually doing stuff. If you don't figure out how you learn best, you're wasting time and energy. Imagine trying to hammer a nail with a screwdriver, stupid. Right? That's exactly what you're doing if you're forcing yourself into a study method that doesn't fit your brain. You idiot! Here's the deal, genius. Start by experimenting with different techniques to find your style. If you think you're visual, grab some markers and start making mind maps or sketches of the material. If you're more into hearing, record yourself explaining the content and play it back while doing chores. Or, better yet, listen to pre-recorded lectures or lessons. But if you think you're a kinesthetic learner, sitting still and reading isn't for you. Try using physical flashcards, write things by hand, or even walk around while studying. And don't think you can just try one thing and call it a day, you lazy fool. Test these methods for a week and see what sticks. Some techniques work great for math but suck for history, so adapt and adjust until you've built a system that actually works. 6. Surround yourself with winners. If you're surrounded by a bunch of lazy, toxic losers who do nothing but drag you down, don't act surprised when your life sucks too. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if your friends are more focused on scrolling TikTok and skipping responsibilities, guess where you're headed? Nowhere, you idiot! What you need to do immediately is cut the dead weight and get rid of the losers holding you back, and surround yourself with winners, people who have goals, ambition, and the drive to actually do something. If you can't find anyone in real life, follow inspiring people online, join groups, or find mentors who push you to be better. The more you're around successful people, the more their mindset becomes yours. Before you know it, you'll be unstoppable. 7. Have a study schedule. You idiot. If you don't have a study schedule, you're basically asking to fail. Without a plan, you're just jumping from one thing to another, wasting time and getting nowhere. You might be motivated now, but that won't last without organization. It'll quickly turn into chaos. A schedule puts you in control, telling you exactly what to study and when, so you're not sitting there clueless. It also helps prevent burnout by balancing your workload and builds consistency. That's why you need clear goals, daily, weekly, and monthly. Don't worry if you don't know how to create a study schedule. I've got a no BS video showing you how to build the perfect schedule without losing all your free time. Click here to watch it now. And if you don't, well, you're even dumber than I thought.